Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Big 10, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Aztecs will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Flores. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to run it. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking off. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Getting some heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And the Aztecs get enough for the 1st down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Ran through the contact. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Aztecs look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that
and the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to take off. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They'll try to pick up the first. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Aztecs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some... on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Beavers will hustle to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
It's a reverse. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get outside. Ball is free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Beavers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than
fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
San Diego State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like...
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Trying to escape and get it himself. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Wallace.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on?
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a catch down the right side. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires it down the seam. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid...
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, San Diego State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we 2-2 offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Going for the big play. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner is stopped.
San Diego State Aztecs will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Beavers will kick it away to start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
San Diego State Aztecs will take over. First and 10.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And now on second down for this offense. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. They're bringing heat. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Aztecs are in the red zone. Off play action on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down after that incompletion. He'll keep it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, San Diego State, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. But the ball pops out on the return. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Oregon State, 42, San Diego State, 28.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing...
Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller and certainly through the quarterback that you're going to have time to throw.
And the Aztecs have their offense in high gear.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they...
Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. He'll do it himself.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
On second down, wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job holding on to that football really tight at the end of the run. You got to understand the situation. You're up. It's the fourth quarter. I want to keep that clock moving, but more importantly, I can't turn it over. I got to make sure I wrap it up. Really good job by the QB there.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is frustrating. Offense, you're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left. And time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Beavers are threatening in the red zone. He's looking to throw it into the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football.
Touchdown, Oregon State! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
San Diego State Aztecs will take over. First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On second down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug.